An ancient celestial body, the moon holds more power over our lives than we often realize. As the moon orbits our planet, its gravitational pull orchestrates the ebb and flow of the ocean tides. But its influence doesn't stop there. Across time and cultures, the moon has starred in countless myths and folklore, embodying a myriad of deities, symbolizing the cyclical nature of life, and even being credited for the whims of our weather. Yet the moon's sway extends beyond the realm of the physical and the mythical. It's thought that it could also hold sway over our emotions and behaviors. Consider how the full moon is often linked with heightened emotions and disrupted sleep. So whether you're gazing at the moon in wonder or simply going about your day, remember this. Our lives are subtly interwoven with the rhythms of this celestial body. Now let's delve deeper into the moon's phases and the unique energies associated with each. The new moon symbolizes a fresh start, a reboot of energy. It's a time when the sky is dark and the moon is invisible, but don't mistake this darkness for absence. Just like a seed planted in the earth, the new moon is a time of potential and promise. Let's take a journey across cultures. In many traditions, the new moon is a symbol of beginnings and opportunities. For instance, in the Jewish calendar, each month begins with the new moon, signaling a fresh start. It's also an essential phase in Chinese culture, marking the start of the lunar month. But how does this phase affect us? Well, the new moon is a perfect time to set new goals or kick off new projects. It's an opportunity to harness the moon's energy and channel it into our intentions. So, as you set your sights on new horizons, remember to align your actions with the moon's phases. As the moon starts to grow, so do our intentions and goals. As the moon grows, so does its energy, and so should our efforts. The waxing moon phase, the period when the moon is transitioning from new to full, is a time of growth and development. In many cultures, this phase is a symbol of expansion, progress, and the manifestation of desires. It's a time when the moon's energy is growing, and it's believed to have a similar effect on human energy as well. During this phase, it's beneficial to channel this increasing energy towards achieving our goals. Whether these are personal milestones, work-related objectives, or nurturing creative projects, the waxing moon phase is the perfect time to invest effort and passion. It's about harnessing the moon's growing energy to fuel our own development and progress. So, as the light of the moon increases each night, let it inspire you to push forward, to grow, and to develop. As we approach the fullness of the moon, our energy reaches its peak. The full moon is a time of culmination, a time to harvest what we've sown. This phase of the moon, in all its luminescent glory, symbolizes the peak of energy, the height of abundance, and the fruition of our efforts. Across cultures, it's seen as a time for celebration, a moment to honor our achievements and bask in the glow of our successes. But the full moon is not just about reveling in what we've accomplished. It's also a time for release. As the moon lights up the night sky, it illuminates the things that no longer serve us, the things we need to let go of. It's a time to cleanse, to purge, to make room for the new. So during this phase, take a moment to celebrate your victories, big and small. Then let go. Release what's holding you back, what's weighing you down. As the moon starts to wane, so does its energy, signaling a time for introspection. The waning moon signals a time to reflect, to let go, and to prepare for a new cycle. This phase of the moon, characterized by a gradual decrease in its visible surface, holds a deep symbolism across cultures. It's a reminder that all things come to an end, only to give birth to new beginnings. In many cultures, the waning moon is associated with the shedding of old habits and past regrets. It symbolizes a time of healing and restoration, a time to cleanse oneself of negativity and embrace the promise of renewal. This period is ideal for introspection and self-care. It's a time to reflect on our journey, to recognize our growth, and to let go of what no longer serves us. It's a time to cleanse our energy, to release our fears, and to prepare ourselves for the next phase of our journey. As the moon fades into darkness, we prepare ourselves for a new beginning. From the new moon's fresh beginnings to the waning moon's introspective ending, each moon phase holds its unique energy. We've journeyed through the moon's phases together, learning about their distinct energies and how they influence our lives. Let's begin with the new moon, the first phase of the lunar cycle. It's a time for setting intentions, planting seeds, and starting new projects. This phase is all about new beginnings and the potential that they hold. Then we move on to the waxing moon, the phase of growth and development. As the moon gradually becomes more visible in the sky, it's a time to take action, work towards your goals, and watch your intentions begin to take shape. Next is the full moon, the peak, the culmination. This phase is for celebration, for acknowledging your achievements, and for releasing what no longer serves you. It's a time of high energy and intense emotions, a time to shine and share your light with the world. Following the full moon, we enter the waning moon phase. This is a time for introspection, reflection, and release. As the moon's light gradually diminishes, it symbolizes the need to let go, to clear out the old and make way for the new. Finally, we return to the dark moon, the ending and the beginning. This phase is for rest, rejuvenation, and preparation for the new lunar cycle. It's a time to turn inward, to connect with your inner self, and to prepare for the fresh start that the new moon will bring. Understanding these moon phases and their energies can help us live more in tune with the natural rhythms of life. It's about recognizing the ebb and flow, the cycles of growth and release, and aligning our actions with these energies. So as you gaze at the moon tonight, remember, it's not just a celestial body. It's a guide, a calendar, and a source of energy that we can harness in our daily lives. Now that we understand the energy of each moon phase, let's delve into some practical ways to harness this energy. Today, we'll explore some ritual ideas that can help you align your actions with the moon's rhythms and energies. Starting with the new moon, a time of new beginnings, you might want to write down your intentions and goals for the new lunar cycle. This could be as simple as jotting down a few things you want to achieve, or as elaborate as creating a vision board. The key is to focus on what you want to bring into your life. Moving on to the waxing moon, the phase of growth and development. This is a perfect time to meditate on your goals. Visualize them growing with the moon, becoming more and more tangible with each passing day. You could also take some concrete steps towards your goals during this phase. Next, the full moon, the peak, the culmination. This is a time for celebration. Acknowledge your achievements and give thanks. It's also a powerful time for releasing what no longer serves you. You can do this through a release ritual such as writing down what you want to let go of and then burning or burying the paper. It's also a great time to cleanse your space, perhaps with sage or palo santo. Then we have the waning moon, a time for introspection, reflection, and release. Consider reflecting on the past cycle, what you've achieved and what you've learned. It's also a good time to let go of any negativity and to prepare yourself for a new beginning. These rituals are just ideas. Feel free to adapt them to your own needs and beliefs. The important thing is to find a way to connect with the moon's energy and use it to enhance your life. Remember, the moon is a guide, a calendar, and a source of energy. By aligning ourselves with its rhythms, we can live more in tune with the natural ebb and flow of life.